In the earlier video lectures, we talked about Sturm-Liouville problems and their properties, like eigenvalues are real, eigenfunctions are orthogonal, and also we discussed that you can write eigenfunction expansion of any continuous function. That is, you can expand a function f as a linear combination of those orthogonal eigenfunctions. Okay, so now I am going to provide few examples of eigenfunction expansion, and in fact we will solve the Sturm-Liouville problem and then construct the eigenfunction expansion. So for example, we have a problem that find the eigenvalues and corresponding eigenfunctions for Sturm-Liouville problem y double prime plus lambda y equal to 0 with boundary condition y at 0 is 0 and y at L is also 0. Okay, so first solve this SL problem, and further one addition is that find, so I can say hence find the associated eigenfunction expansion of a function f from 0 of a function f from 0 1 to R, and further which is piecewise continuous, and f dash is also piecewise continuous. So solve the problem and then write eigenfunction expansion. So firstly we solve this Sturm-Liouville problem. So solution. So you need to consider this problem y double prime plus lambda y equal to 0 with boundary condition y at 0 is 0 and y at L is also 0. So we need to consider three cases. If lambda is negative, lambda is 0, lambda is positive. So firstly I am taking lambda negative, and for simplicity you can write, if you wish, lambda equal to minus k square for some k positive. So we have the problem y double prime minus k square y equal to 0. Okay, so in characteristic equation will be r square minus k square equal to 0. So having two roots plus minus k. So solution is y equal to e, some constant you can take a e power kx, or you can write c1 c2. Okay, so now use boundary conditions to find a and b. y0 equal to 0, that will give you a plus b equal to 0, and y at L equal to 0, that will give you, so a equal to b, so you can write b equal to minus of a, so that will give you a e power kl, b is minus a again, So exponential is not 0, so this implies a equal to 0, so this implies b equal to 0. So we get only trivial solution, which is 0 for homogeneous equation, and that is not, and we are not interested in this 0 solution. In fact, this will not provide anything further. And second case, then lambda is 0. So you have equation y double prime equal to 0. On integrating, you got y equal to ax plus b. Now use conditions y0 equal to 0, that will give you b equal to 0. And y at L equal to 0, this will give you a equal to 0. Okay. So again, 0 solution. So that is not useful to write eigenfunction expansion. So now we take third possibility, lambda positives, and you can write all possibility in any order. So maybe first you write for lambda positive and you can change their order. Okay, I am writing first those who are not working. So that's a trick only. So any positive number you can write lambda equal to k square. Okay, for some k positive or whatever you k have. So equation is y double prime plus k square y equal to 0. So which has solution y equal to a cos kx plus b sine of kx. Use conditions y0 equal to 0, that will give you a cos 0, which is 1, a equal to 0, and yl equal to 0 will give you b sine kl equal to 0. So if b non-zero, then you have sine kl equal to 0. So if b is again 0, then you have same situation. So we take b non-zero, so sine kl equal to 0 will give you a non-zero solution. And further, sine kl 0 means this is sine of n pi. So this implies kl equal to n pi. And so you need to determine k. So k equal to n pi by L, and n is plus minus 1, plus minus 2, etc. But when you write lambda, so lambda will be k square. So k square, so n square pi square by L square. So n is 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay, so eigenvalues are, they are lambda n square, pi square by L square, and running from 1 to 3, etc. And corresponding eigenfunctions are, so solution will be b sine kx. So eigenfunctions are, you can write them yn or phi n, whatever you want to write. So eigenfunctions are sine kx, k is n pi x by L. Okay, so these are eigenfunctions. By taking n 1, 2, 3, you got different sine pi x by L, sine 2 pi x by L, etc. So one part we have solved, that we have find eigenvalues and corresponding eigenfunctions. Okay, so now I move to second part. Second part is we need to write eigenfunction expansion of given function f. Okay, so the eigen, so So this expansion of f from 0 1 to r is, so you have orthogonal eigenfunctions, so write their linear combination 1 to infinity with some constant Cn multiply by eigenfunctions. Eigenfunctions are sine n pi x by L. Okay, so any continuous function can be written as linear combination of these orthogonal eigenfunctions. So where, what is Cn? Cn is inner product of f with sine n pi x by L, and division inner product of sine n pi x by L with, I'm writing on new page, so, or you can write division inner product of sine n pi x by L with same function sine n pi x by L. Okay. So now I am writing value of inner product or Cn equal to, so we have inner product on top 0 to L, inner product of f with the sine n pi x by L. So this is integral fx gx. Okay, and division inner product of sine with sine, so sine n pi x by L with same sine n pi x by L, or you can write square, sine square. Okay, so this is 0 to L fx sine n pi x by L, and this will be 0 to L sine square n pi x by L. And now I can compute this integral. Okay, so this is standard. Okay, so now I am computing this integral separately. So now 0 to L sine square n pi x by L. Okay, this will be 1 by 2, change in cosine 0 to L. Okay, so 1 minus cos 2 n pi x by L, then dx, and integrate, you got L by 2. So you can replace that integral with L by 2. So hence, so finally eigenfunction expansion is n equal to 1 to infinity Cn phi nx, where Cn is, so just fit integral, so this will be 2 by L 0 to L fx sine n pi x by L dx, and this particular expansion, and this is called, you have seen earlier, this is called Fourier series, Fourier sine series expansion of fx. And you have seen Fourier series in other courses as well. So from the solution of Sturm-Liouville problem, for solution of Sturm-Liouville problem, give you orthogonal eigenfunction, and any another piecewise continuous function f can be written as a linear combination of those functions. And this is precisely the Fourier sine series, or you can say eigenfunction expansion of fx. So now I am taking one more example. This is the similar problem. So question is that find the eigenvalues and eigenfunction of the boundary value problem. So minus y double prime equal to lambda y. This is Sturm Liouville problem. Now you have condition on derivative y dash 0 is 0 and y dash at L is also 0. And same problem, so hence find eigenfunction expansion of a function f, or you can write g if you want, from 0 to 0L to R, and of course f is continuous and its derivative, f is piecewise continuous and its derivative is also piecewise continuous. So as we did in previous example, you need to consider three cases: lambda negative, and write lambda equal to minus k square, and solve the problem y double prime minus k square y equal to 0, and solution is y equal to a e power kx plus b e power minus kx, and also find its derivative as conditions are in derivative. Okay, so you need to write derivative of solution. Okay, so use y dash 0 equal to 0. This will give you a plus b equal to 0, and second condition y dash L equal to 0. This will give you a k e power kl plus b e power minus kl equal to 0. So, and these two conditions will give you a equal to b equal to 0. So only trivial solution y equal to 0. So there are no eigenvalues for lambda negative. And now take second case when lambda is 0. So you have y double prime equal to 0. Solution is y equal to ax plus b. Also write its derivative, which is a only. So y dash 0 will give you a equal to 0. Also y dash L equal to 0 also give you a equal to 0. So here one important thing is that you got a equal to 0 but b is arbitrary. So y equal to b, any constant, is a solution. Okay, so for lambda equal to 0, corresponding to lambda equal to 0, 0 is eigenvalue, we have eigenvector which is constant, and for simplicity you can take that constant equal to 1. So you got one eigenvalue 0 and corresponding eigenfunction is 1, or you can take any constant 1, 2, 3, anything. And just for simplicity we are writing it 1, as eigenfunctions are always comes multiple of something. So some constant you can multiply always. Okay, so if sin x is eigenfunction, you can take 2 sin x, 3 sin x, minus 2 sin x, etc. So here we got one eigenvalue. So now third case when lambda is positive, so you can take lambda equal to k square. So differential equation is y double prime plus k square y equal to 0, which has solution y equal to a cos kx plus b of sin kx, by writing auxiliary equation r square plus k square equal to 0, which will give you 2 complex root plus minus iota k. Okay, so now write derivative of solution as well. So this is minus a k sin kx plus bk cos of kx. Now derivative at 0 will give you b equal to 0, and derivative at L equal to 0, this will give you minus ak sin kl equal to 0. So either a is 0, k is not 0, so or sin kl equal to 0. So this implies a equal to 0 or sin kl equal to 0. If a is 0, b is 0, so you got only trivial solution. So we can take sin of kl equal to 0. So this implies kl equal to n of pi. Okay, so k equal to n pi by l. So finally we collect everything. So this SL problem has eigenvalues. So just write lambda or lambda n square pi square by l square. So here n equal to plus minus 1 plus minus 2 etc. So from case 2 we also have a 0 eigenvalue, so I can club 0 here. So I am starting n from 0. Okay, that is for 0 eigenvalues, 0 1 2 etc. So these are eigenvalue and corresponding eigenfunctions are, they are cos. So now you cos n pi x by l. Okay, so you can see from the equation. So this is the solution we assume. So this was the solution. Okay, a cos k. So a is non-zero, so solution is cos kx, and k is n pi by l. So eigenfunctions are, you can write y n x. They are cos n pi x by l, and n is running from 0 1 2 etc. And when n equal to 0, so you got 1. Cos 0 is 1, so that is for lambda equal to 0. So I have combined case 2 and case 3, lambda 0 and lambda positive. So everything you have now. So this completes the part first, that you got eigenvalue and eigenfunctions. Now I write the eigenfunction expansion. The eigenfunction expansion of f. F is, so what you have a linear combination n equal to 1 to infinity Cn and orthogonal eigenfunctions sin n pi x by l. But here we got one extra from constant, so that you can add that constant here. Okay, so with C0 is for lambda equal to 0. So you have C0 equal to, how we compute that? Inner product of f with 1 divided by inner product of 1 with 1. Okay, that is corresponding to eigenvalue 1. So that will be inner product of 1 with 1, that will be 1. Okay, so f with 1 will be 0 to L, this will be fx dx, and 1 with 1 means 0 to L 1 dx, and you got L here. So you have 1 by L 0 to L fx dx. This is C0. And other Cn's are inner product of f with cos n pi x by L division inner product of cos n pi x by L with the cos n pi x by L. And you can compute this integral. Okay, so you can compute this one. as we did for sine. Okay, that will be again L by 2. So what will be upper part? What will be upper part? This will be zero to L fx cos n pi x by L dx, and division with 0 to L cos square n pi x by L, and compute integral 0 to L cos square n pi x by L, and that will be, so Cn equal to, that will be again L by 2, so 2 by L 0 to L fx cos n pi x by L dx, and you can compute since integral 0 to L cos square n pi x by L dx, this is just L by 2. So we obtain Fourier. So we got eigenfunction expansion in term of cosine, and this expansion, which expansion? C0 plus n equal to 1 to infinity Cn cos n pi x by L is called Fourier cosine series. Okay, so this is called Fourier cosine series. So from derivative condition for the same problem we obtain Fourier cosine series, and previously from y at 0 and y at L equal to 0 we got Fourier sine series, and any continuous or piecewise continuous function can be written as a linear combination of those orthogonal eigenfunction obtained from the solution of Sturm-Liouville problem. So finally I am going to take one more example, so in which you have a different problem. Question is same, that find the eigenvalues, or we say characteristics value, they are also known characteristics values and corresponding characteristics functions. Find the characteristics functions, that is eigenfunctions, for Sturm-Liouville problem d by dx x dy by dx plus lambda by xy equal to 0 with boundary condition y dash 1 is 0 and y dash e power 2 pi is 0, and lambda is non-negative. So you can save your time, that you no need to consider lambda negative. So you can check that this in this equation lambda 1 by xy, so rx is 1 by x here. Okay, so you need to consider two cases, lambda 0 and lambda positive. So for lambda equal to 0 you have d by dx x dy by dx equal to 0. Okay, on integrating you got x dy by dx equal to some constant a, and again integrating you got y equal to a log x plus b. Okay, so use can also write its derivative, so y dash will be a by x, so y dash 1 equal to 0 will give you a equal to 0. Also second condition will give you a equal to 0. So you got solution y equal to b, a constant. so lambda equal to 0 is an eigenvalue and corresponding rectific function or eigen function is, you can take any constant, or for simplicity you can take it as 1. Now second case is, take lambda positive, or you want to fit lambda equal to k square just for simplicity, and write your equation now. So this is, just apply the derivative. So x, this is x square d2y by dx square, open the derivative, product rule, by product rule, so x dy by dx plus k square y equal to 0. So this is famous Cauchy Euler equation. Okay, so x square multiplied by y double derivative, x multiplied by y and constant times y. So this is Cauchy Euler equation, and solution will be exponential t. You can transform this equation into constant coefficient. So let x equal to e power t, and change the derivatives. Okay, so or you can write t equal to log of x. I am skipping the details. So in t, this is d2y by dt square plus k square y equal to 0. So general solution is y equal to some constant sin kt, or you can write cos kt, plus b cos of kt. Okay, so what is t variable? T is log x, cos k log x. Okay, also compute y dash to apply boundary condition. So this will be a k by x cos k log x, and second derivative, that will be negative, minus b k by x sin k log x. Okay, so now fit conditions. First condition, y dash 1 equal to 0, y dash 1. This will give you fit x equal to 1 in equation. You got first coefficient a equal to 0. And second condition, y dash at e power 2 pi. Okay, that will give you, from second term, a is 0, so that will give you b k e raised to power 2 pi. Okay, so sin k log e power 2 pi. So if b is non-zero, to non-trivial solution, so you got sin, so log e power 2 pi, this will be 2 pi. Okay, so you got sin 2k pi equal to 0. So this implies 2k pi equal to n of pi. So this implies k equal to n by 2, and n is plus minus 1 plus minus 2 etc. And then you find lambda, which is n square, sorry k square, so n square by 4. This will kill negative values, so this is 1, 2 etc. Okay, so finally we club everything. Eigenvalues or characteristics values are so lambda equal to n square by 4. I am also adding constant for 0, lambda equal to 0, so 0, 1, 2. So eigenvalues are just so 0, 1 by 4, okay, 9 by 4 etc. and corresponding eigenfunctions are the corresponding characteristics functions or eigenfunctions are they are cos n log x by 2, or you can write them. So first is 1 cos 0 for lambda equal to 0, then cos log x by 2, then this is n for 1, so then n equal to 2, you have cos n log x, cos log x, so n equal to 2, okay, and then n equal to 3, cos 3 by 2 log x, etc. So these are the corresponding eigenfunctions, and this one comes from lambda equal to 0. So these are eigenfunctions.